Welcome, welcome, welcome to Garnetqueentarot, where we are inspired to rise. How are my wonderful Sagittarius family doing tonight? Ooh, this is the last day of September. Last day. What's been going on? What's on your mind? Now, you know, before we get started, we got to practice our breathing. Inhale, exhale twice, and then shake it off. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Shake it off. Don't you feel better? Come on now, talk to me. Talk to me. What have you guys been doing? What are you thinking about? How was your summer? We in fall? Come on. That's like crazy. Where did the summer go? Where did it go? Let's see what's on your mind. Unconditional love. Ooh. Loved one in heaven. Oh, your ancestor. You've been talking to somebody. Who you been speaking to? Somebody that always had your back. Spirit animal. You really in tune and align yourself up. You're in this mood of growth. Oh, Sag, you're feeling it. You're really listening to your intuition. You're wanting to do things differently than you've done it before. That's what I keep telling everybody. It's like this transformational trend, this change that's taking place, and people are getting more aligned and in tune with themselves and listening to their intuition. You want to do things differently because you know what they tell you. If you keep doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result, what is that? Insanity, correct? So it's something that's pushing you, driving you. And you have the protection of your ancestor. Somebody you've been talking to a lot lately and manifesting on different things. You don't want to leave things up to chance. You're just feeling this love connection. Could be an aunt, an uncle, a grandmother, parents. It's just something pushing you where you're seeking answers and they're letting you know it's okay because the knowledge and experience that you've already picked up along the way is going to help to guide you and glide you through. But you got to listen. You know, a lot of times I always tell people you listen to hear. But sometimes you listen to respond. A lot of folks, when they think they have the answers and they know all that's going to transpire, they miss the message because they're not really hearing what is being said. They're listening to respond as far as what they believe or what they think. But if you listen to hear, a lot of times there's people reaching out to you to help you through, but you can't get in your own way. You have to recognize that when you start aligning yourself spiritually with your spirit animal, with your manifestation, with your growth mindset, you start picking up on clues to what's expected of you. And whoever it is that you talk to all the time that's no longer here with us, they are holding your hand through and want you to see the big picture. Not just immediate gratification, but as a whole. All that is going on, all that is transpiring and transcending in your life. You've been through a great deal. And sometimes part of you shuts down because you're just confused. You're exhausted from trying things and they not working out and you feel failing. Let me tell you something. As long as you can breathe, you keep aiming for what it is you want. But a lot of times sacrifice is needed for you to elevate to the next level. So let's say you're looking for that special job and you're not getting the callbacks that you want. Do you stop trying? No. But what do? You move differently. You test the waters in another arena that will get your foot in the door so that you can have that income, that source that you're seeking, right? And then as time is going on and you're growing and you're getting ahead, you can turn around and reverse or do a U-turn so you could get on the path for what it is you're actually seeking. But now you're in a better position to achieving it, and that stress is gone. And you don't have to listen to the outside voices. You have been manifesting and praying to your source and asking for guidance. And guidance is coming. This is a whole change factor right here. That guidance is coming and is letting you know you are not alone. So focus on what it is you're aiming for and stay on point with it. You know, don't let things just happen for the sake of happening. Make sure you're aware of what you need to do, the details. When they say the details is in the pudding, pay attention. A lot of messages can come to you and be hidden, and it's only when you're aligned with your intuition they start chipping away and revelation starts coming and it's revealed. You have to recognize it for what it is. Not everything works out initially, but you can't get distracted. Fall down 7 times, stand up 8. That's what it's about. Movement is necessary to get ahead. It's necessary. And that's why you have to stay on course, stay on your path. You have to be inclined to hear what is being said to you. You know, sometimes you might have the TV on, the radio on, something, your phone playing music, and you get distracted and not receiving the whole message because there's blockage. You don't want blockage. You have to sit and listen. Sit and listen, because you'll hear things you didn't even know was being said. Sit and listen, reflect. Don't try to respond to anything right now, because you are in listening mode so you can hear all that is being said to you. And that's the primary goal. All that is being said to you. Let's see. All right. I don't want to miss you. I prefer to think of us as one, even if you aren't present in my physical world right now. You might have lost someone because of a passing of some kind. And that's who's directing you. Could be, who is this person? Think of you as one, even if you aren't present in my physical world right now. It's somebody that was important to you, that always shared things with you, gave you advice, and always looked out for you. They had your back. And they're letting you know that they're there. You're not alone. You are not alone by any means necessary. Everyone has baggage, including me. I'm working on it. You see? No matter what you're experiencing in life, there's no perfect person. Everybody's got some kind of issue or something they're dealing with. And as you start listening more into your intuition and manifesting and aligning, the spiritual realm is speaking to you. You just have to be clear on what is being said. You must listen. This is the time for listening right now. This is major. Major time to listen. Please have patience. Didn't I just say that? This is the time to listen. You gotta have patience. It may not seem so, but I am getting it. Slowly but surely, I am. See? It's starting to come to you. You're starting to realize that certain transactions in your life have significant relevance. and it's allowing you to climb up higher. Because when you start getting in tune with yourself, you start becoming who you were always meant to be. This is a transformation that's taking place. Change is evident. People are going through serious changes. You see how the seasons change? We came out of the summer into the fall. This is transitional changes that are taking place. It's manifesting in your life. It's going to help you to elevate. But you have to stay aligned and you have to stay in tune with who you are. This is a crucial time in your life for you to elevate. You can't be woe is me. You have to continue. And what I like about this, you see, it's talking about unconditional love. There's so much love surrounding you and things that you don't understand. With you getting closer to self, the support system that you need, whether it's here or there, you're going to receive it. You have to listen out for it because you could miss it. That's why you must stay aligned. You must get into your thoughts. You must pray to your source, because so much will be revealed to you within the right time frame. You know, I mean, I'm looking at it and it's telling you a loved one in heaven. They're drawing close to you at this time. Look at that picture. Somebody is talking to you. And you're starting to hear and pick up on little things. It's exciting. Do you hear what I'm saying to you? It's exciting. Because sometimes people don't understand everything that's going on in this world or their life. There's serious changes transforming our world and our lives right now. And even though this person is no longer here with us, they're with you regardless. And then they're telling you the spiritual animal, okay? It's telling you, it's blessing you on your path, and your inner strength is coming out. The power you possess is significant because it's like two sides. You're getting assistance from one side, you're learning on the other. You understand? And the two are coming together as long as you continue to pay attention. That's why they say you got to have patience. You got to have patience. You notice the balance here? It's 2 of the black cards that came out and 2 of the white cards. It's a serious message to you to understand where you are, what stage, what phase you are in life right now. What it is that you're seeking, and listening into your intuition and being patient with yourself and listening to the messages coming down the line for you. It's arousing you. The anxiety is building because you're feeling that spirit and you're listening for what is being said and you're putting things together. This time frame right now with unconditional love is opening doorways for you, and you're feeling the presence, right? It's just something is off kilter, something is different. And some things that have happened, like my father passed away. So let's say that I'm getting into my animal spirit and I'm listening, and I know it's unconditional love. My father loved me unconditionally. And he was one that always gave me advice. So there are times that you'll be manifesting and you're in your space and you're just thinking, and the thoughts, everything is going through. And you can envision or actually hear a message come through to you when you're in solace, when you're in peace, when you're in prayer. And like I would say, what would my dad say? What would my dad do? And then something might happen, and I know that's from Daddy. You know? I know that's from Daddy. If you have pets, have you ever seen like when my father passed away, we have a little Shih Tzu Pomeranian. Our first Shih Tzu passed away. But it was like, we were in my parents' house, and the dog, our baby, he kept looking at the door in the den. That's where my dad used to hang out all the time, in the den. His desk was back there. TV's back there, everything's back there in the den. And he could cut off everybody, just be in the den by himself. And the dog kept looking, standing up, just posturing, looking at where my dad's desk was. And he just kept looking. And he barked a couple of times. And, that was spooky, because the thing is, my dad had passed away, right? But it was like the dog felt the presence. My daughter and I were in the den at the time, and she looked at me and I looked at her. She said, "Mom, I don't know what you're doing, but whatever it is." Then she got up and left the den. And I just kept sitting there, and I was like, "Daddy, if it's you," and I'm just talking and stuff like that. And all of a sudden I thought about what the message was that I had received earlier. And then I thought of my dad, and to me it was like him talking to me. And when you tell people these things, people think you're crazy, right? But these things happen. These things happen whether you believe it or not. Because these people were here on earth walking with us. And now they're in heaven, and little messages will come through where you be like, dang. Remember Patti LaBelle? I'm paraphrasing, was talking about her sister who had passed away. And then a butterfly came and landed on her shoulder. And she knew it was her sister. There are things that happen in our lives that can remind us of a person that we loved, what? Unconditionally. And that loved us unconditionally. And they come to say, hey, I'm not gone. I'm still part of you always. And that's what I'm saying to you all. I mean, you block out the noise of the naysayers and everybody got an opinion, and you listen. When you sit still and be patient and you listen, you'll hear so many things that you will freak out. Pay attention. You're not trying to bring evil spirits or any of that type of nonsense. You're in this mode of healing, of learning, of growing, and most important, of listening. You will hear more. When you manifest on certain things, messages will come to you, and you'll pick up that vibration. And the closer you get to your spirituality and recognizing transactions for what they are, you always hear, like, my friends, they always talk about, let me pray on it. People laugh, oh, brother, they got to pray on it. But I'm telling you, when you're serious about your business and you're aligned and attuned, you hear things, and questions are answered. Questions are answered when you talk to your source. That's all I'm saying on that subject anyway. I'm just letting you know. When you start aligning yourself, you start hearing things that you missed before. So let the spirit realm talk to you. Pay attention. Questions you may have. Your source will send messages. People don't realize this is serious stuff. Serious stuff. It's serious stuff. That's all I'm going to say. What is that message? Ooh. Wow, things have happened to you that's made you question certain things. You just like, See? And it's telling you, even with the Wheel of Fortune, karma-like, for good luck. It didn't come out in reverse, so it's for good luck. That representation where you're coming aligned and you're coming in tune. It's, wow. It's a turning point in your life. Because when you look at it, it's like, things are changing. Transformation. That's why all these messages are coming out for you to get in tune with. Change is coming. What you've been praying for is manifesting. Ooh. Queen of Cups too, you got here. With compassion and comfort. And, it's like a calmness. It's you recognizing that these things are actually taking place in your life. Got you shook a little. You are in the limelight. That's why they're letting you know if you're going through this phase, don't worry because, oh my gosh, don't worry because it's like unconditional love. You have that support system. That's there for you. It's there for you. You got people who work for you. They're in your corner. They're talking about collaboration and teamwork. I mean, you got the Three of Pentacles, okay? You are not alone. I keep telling you, you're not alone. There are forces working that are greater than you, that are working for you, and you're receiving unconditional love. That's a big deal. That is a big, big deal. You have that collaboration. And all the little nuggets that you start picking up, you start understanding and deciphering them into becoming what it is you're seeking. And it's helping you to draw a map, to draw a pathway toward accomplishing your goals. So don't become frightened or shook on the path because you actually prayed for this. So these blessings are going to be coming into you, but everything has a significant meaning. And it's up to you to decipher and figure out what it is. What is that message? Because you're asking the questions. You're in that sacred realm. And you're asking the needful questions for your growth. Don't be alarmed by getting the answers. And certain things that were told to you before growing up, you're going to start putting two and two together because you have an ancestor, close alignment, that's giving you answers to questions you have. And the information is good because it's unconditional love. Unconditional love. Wow. Look at that. Wow. And you're building up. That's the Magician. It's like magic. You're building up self-confidence, commitment, dedication. You're feeling good about everything. I mean, mental clarity, the willpower, the skills, everything that you need is falling in line for you to utilize, for you to elevate. This is a good time for you, a good phase for you. And this is a time where you have to be patient with others and patient with yourself. And be slow to anger, be slow to speak. Listen, because these forces are helping you to go beyond the here and now. This is growth. Growth with what? Unconditional love. Love one in heaven. Look at this. They're telling you everything. Everything. So when something happens, you're like, how did I know? How did I know? Because you're getting into your being, into your existence, into self. You have this confidence. It's a confidence because you're receiving messages that you may have overlooked previously. But now, everything is just aligning. You in your own world being shocked by stuff because everything has a meaning. So when you're looking at that nugget, that piece of information, you may have held it previously, but now you know where to place it and what to do with it. And it just comes because you've been asking for it. You've been praying on it. And you're doing the work. Faith without works is dead. Okay? You can have the best idea, the best plan in the world. But if you don't have that faith, that dedication, that commitment, that discipline, you'll miss everything. And now you're not alone. There's collaboration. There's support. There's growth. There's listening. There's patience. You got this. You hear what I'm saying to you? You have this because you're getting it now. You're listening to your intuition and you're acting upon it. Because now you're actually picking up the messages. Garnetqueentarot, where we're inspired to rise and be our best self. I'm saying right now, be patient with yourself. Listen. And find time to be in solace. Not a hermit where you're just cutting everybody off. Because there's people willing to work with you, for you, to help you to grow. And no matter what you do in this life, there are things you can't do alone, that you need that collaboration. You need that teamwork. Okay, one person can't build a building unless they plan to be building it for years and years and years and years. But in collaboration, everybody holding a brick, that house, that home, that place, that building will be built, because it's a team collaboration, a partnership for growth, where everybody could come together and you're not alone. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And thank you so much for sharing your message with us. Have a wonderful, wonderful evening. Take care. Talk soon.